You think TD Jakes was at Puff Daddy's birthday party?
I mean, you know,
Happy birthday is tomorrow. His wife's birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday!
You know, Diddy and TD Jakes.
Man, what I think about it is this, you know, when I grew up in the church, the sinners was not supposed to have the same atmosphere with the saints.
Jaguar Wright has come forward with allegations that could cause a major media storm involving TD Jakes and Diddy. Known for her blunt revelations regarding controversies surrounding artists, Jaguar claims that TD Jakes has been hosting gay parties with celebrities like Tyler Perry and Diddy. What makes the issue even more intriguing is that Jaguar isn't just talking. She has several pieces of evidence, including leaked photos and messages supporting her claims. Pastor TD Jakes, a charismatic figure, is not just a religious leader, but also a well-known personality with a larger-than-life presence. Jakes is widely known as the founder and senior pastor of the non-denominational megachurch, the Potter's House, located in Dallas. He is renowned for his influential preaching and humanitarian efforts. Jakes gained recognition as America's best preacher, according to Time magazine, and was acknowledged by the New York Times as one of the nation's most influential and mesmerizing preachers.
You can't do this 50 years and ain't been in a fight. I haven't been in a storm, I haven't been in
But recent revelations have shown that he is much more than these descriptions suggest. It all started with his relationship with Sean Combs, popularly known as Diddy. Diddy is a powerful and influential figure in the music industry, with a net worth of over $90 million. His financial success has given him immense power within the industry, with one notable example being the way he handled the lawsuit filed against him by his ex-girlfriend, Cassie. Cassie accused Diddy of sexual assault, but her lawsuit was settled just 24 hours after it was filed. This quick settlement has raised questions about the extent of Diddy's influence and how much power he wields in the music industry.
Ariel, though Cassie and Diddy did not detail the terms of that agreement, the settlement quickly shuts down the potential for a trial and the process of legal discovery.
Diddy and Pastor Jakes are a duo whose collaboration is as intriguing as it is unexpected. Recent claims made by a TikTok user have added fuel to the already swirling rumors about Diddy and Jake's relationship. The TikTok user, named Misha, made explosive claims that singer Cassie had supposedly handed over evidence to the FBI, incriminating Diddy a month after their lawsuit. The evidence allegedly included videotapes, a USB hard drive, and a burner phone belonging to the late Kim Porter, Diddy's former wife and mother of 3 children. The TikToker claimed that the burner phone had revealed disturbing text messages between Diddy and Porter, and that there were videos of depraved parties attended by high-profile individuals, including Pastor TD Jakes. Meanwhile, that's not all. The TikToker then went on to claim that there was also an email that incriminated Jakes, who officiated the burial of Kim Porter. According to the email, Jakes was guilty of sexual assault on one of his male church attendees. But the incident never saw the light of day because the attendees' parents were granted hush money. The family of the victim eventually left Jake's megachurch. While the veracity of the email has yet to be proven, it has led to intense debate and speculation on social media.
A question coming in from Black185 in our digital community said, do you think, I'm assuming, LGBT community and the Black church can coexist?
Absolutely.
Jakes has long been a close pal and mentor to Diddy, with Diddy openly acknowledging him for providing support during challenging times. In 2021, they announced a collaboration to bring TD Jakes' exclusive sermon series to Revolt TV, a prominent Black-owned multimedia platform. Although this stirred up a lot of debate, some questioned the blurring of lines between religion and entertainment. The pastor has long been known for his lavish lifestyle and close relationships with celebrities, which have made him a popular figure in the public eye. However, the real reason Jake's relationship with Diddy is being scrutinized now is due to the hip-hop mogul's multiple lawsuits alleging sexual misconduct by Diddy and his associates. As mentioned earlier, the relationship between a pastor and a music mogul is viewed by some as odd.
But for him to be at a Diddy party, I don't know. Like I feel the same way about that as I feel about when Tyler Perry came to his church.
TD Jakes' presence during the challenging times after Kim's passing, including his role in officiating her funeral, raised suspicions about their close relationship. Some questioned the authenticity of Jakes' pastoral role, especially as he appeared at Diddy's notorious wild parties. Adding to the speculation, there are rumors of Diddy and Jakes being part of a secret Hollywood society, with online images suggesting Diddy making Illuminati hand gestures. While they kept things silent, former artist turned pastor $1 described unconventional initiation rituals for this alleged secret society, adding more intrigue to the nature of their gatherings. Weighing in on the matter during a podcast, Jaguar Wright questioned TD Jakes' attendance at Diddy's infamous parties, hinting at possible motives beyond spiritual leadership. She suggested that money or personal encounters might be driving his high-profile appearances, expressing skepticism about aligning his actions with his religious teachings. The controversy extends to rumors about Jakes' personal life, including speculation about his orientation. While unconfirmed, these rumors contribute to the perception that Jakes is more involved in worldly pursuits than spiritual leadership. Speculation about his focus on wealth, celebrity culture, and the nature of his friendship with Diddy has added complexity to his public image. While the claims against Jakes are unsubstantiated, this is not the first time the bishop has been embroiled in controversy. In 2009, TD Jakes' son, Jermaine Jakes, was arrested after allegedly exposing himself at Case Park in Dallas and performing indecent acts in front of 2 undercover police officers. Last year, the bishop's eldest daughter, Cora Jakes Coleman's estranged husband, Richard Coleman, was accused of having an inappropriate relationship with her adopted daughter. But it isn't only Diddy with whom Bishop Jakes has been associated. Jakes has long been involved with several celebrities, one of whom is Tyler Perry. The incident with Perry was even more intriguing, and fans have been discussing it for a while now. Tyler Perry, the media maestro, did something quite unconventional at the Potter's house. He was in the church not as an attendee, but as the center of attention. Standing in front of the congregation, he decided to lay hands on the leader of the church, Bishop Jakes. In the church world, who lays hands on whom is a big deal. Usually, it's the ordained ministers or big-time pastors. But here was Tyler Perry, a filmmaker and actor, breaking that unwritten rule, almost like remixing a classic tune. To add to this, Perry made a whopping $1 million donation just after laying his hands. Some saw it as a grand gesture of faith and generosity, while others raised an eyebrow, wondering if there was a hidden agenda. In this story, Jaguar Wright couldn't take it seriously either, as she questioned the authenticity of Bishop Jakes receiving the Holy Spirit from Tyler Perry.
Pray his anointing will stay upon you. I pray the power of God all over you. I pray his favor. I pray the blood of Jesus will come up.
The buzz about the money stirred up some speculation. Was it just a generous donation, or was there something more? This blurred the line between faith and fame, leaving some intrigue and others skeptical. Opinions were divided on whether it was a bold move or a questionable one. However, Bishop Jakes wasn't having any of the criticism. He stood up to defend Perry's actions, saying, "When you start talking about prayer, no one is exempt from the need of it. It doesn't matter where it comes from as long as it comes from a place of purity." According to him, you don't need a special role to make a difference. It's all about where your heart is. The takeaway from this whirlwind? It shows that faith isn't always black and white. There's a mix of beliefs, perspectives, and a bit of drama. This issue has set the internet into a frenzy, with supporters and detractors bickering back and forth. While some comments have been downright nasty, others argue Jakes should be left alone. Some are also comparing Jakes to Bishop Eddie Long, who was accused of something similar, pointing out that enablers surrounded him as well. There are also people on Facebook who believe fans shouldn't have a say in this because TD Jakes is God's anointed. Others believe that if he is guilty, then God is not with him. But the question many are asking is, if the allegations are unfounded, why was a pastor hanging out with someone as questionable as Diddy? However, the fact remains that these are still only allegations and have not yet been confirmed. It's a lot of buzz that's got everyone talking and scratching their heads. Is there any truth to these bombshells, or is it all just smoke without fire? Honestly, we don't have all the answers right now. But one thing's certain, these stories have added some spice to the celebrity gossip mill. Whether you believe them or take them with a grain of salt, they've certainly made for an interesting topic of conversation. Ice Cube releases disturbing footage of Jay-Z and Diddy planning their freak-offs.
Sean Combs and Sean Carter have been working together for the better part of 25 years to find a way to take over full control of the entertainment industry. They have been slumping and sidelining relevant hip-hop communities for decades so that they can have control.
After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed, right? Jay-Z, over the course of his career, and I have to still say allegedly, has done things and allegedly participated in a lot of things that the public would not be happy to know.
And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their club.
We've got some exciting news coming out of the hip-hop scene. When Ice Cube speaks up, you know it's going to be significant, right? Well, get ready because he's just made a shocking revelation. Ice Cube is directing his accusations at none other than Jay-Z, the king of rap. But wait, this isn't just your typical feud or industry gossip. Ice Cube is hinting that there's a much larger story unfolding behind the curtain. He suggests that Diddy might not be the powerful player everyone thinks he is. Instead, he implies that Diddy could be just a pawn in a bigger game of influence, with Jay-Z being the real source of trouble. And he's gone so far as to hint that the federal investigation into Diddy was really about gathering evidence against Jay-Z. That's some pretty explosive information. So what's really happening? Ice Cube claims there's some seriously dubious activity occurring between Jay-Z and Diddy, essentially a complex web of deception that would leave even the best detectives baffled. What's even more shocking is that Jay-Z only chose to sever ties with Diddy at the last moment, almost as if he was trying to hide something. We all know Diddy has been facing some major issues lately. It seems like he's been dominating headlines, but not for the reasons he would have preferred. You might have heard about it. The FBI and Homeland Security are scrutinizing him, and that's definitely not the kind of attention anyone desires. It's like a dark cloud looming over him, tarnishing his reputation. Speaking of reputations, Jay-Z, who has been known to associate with Diddy in the past, is starting to create some distance. This shift is generating quite a buzz, especially since Ice Cube has recently stirred things up by suggesting that Jay-Z might be even more secretive than Diddy. This kind of statement is like adding fuel to the fire, igniting even more speculation and chatter. With all this drama unfolding, it's no wonder people are reevaluating their alliances. Who wants to be linked to someone facing a federal investigation? Associating with such a person can lead to guilt by association, and no one wants to get dragged into that situation. But wait, there's more. The rumors are getting even juicier. Whispers are circulating that Diddy may have played a role in Justin Bieber's past struggles with substance abuse. That's right. It sounds like something out of a thrilling Hollywood film, with Diddy allegedly manipulating things behind the scenes and leading Bieber into the darker aspects of the music industry. Bieber's mother has stepped up, alleging that Diddy coerced her son into participating in some extravagant parties. These claims could make you rethink everything you believed about the music industry.
The cycle repeated when Puff Daddy found Justin Bieber around the same age as when he found Usher. According to Justin Bieber's own mother, Puff Daddy corrupted her son, pressuring him to go to these drug-fueled parties. This all becomes even more disturbing given the R. Kelly-level allegations brought up against Sean Puffy Combs this past.
Things are taking a dark turn as rumors circulate about Diddy's involvement in some seriously troubling activities. Allegations that could rival those against R. Kelly. There are even whispers suggesting that Diddy may have confessed to some chilling actions to keep everything under wraps. With Diddy caught in a whirlwind of legal issues, speculation is growing about whether Jay-Z might be the next target. One individual noted, "I suspect the allegations against Jay-Z will be even more severe than those against Diddy when they emerge." This raises questions about how Jay-Z, of all people, got entangled with someone like Diddy and what hidden secrets he might be hiding. Let's explore this further. Jay-Z could also be feeling pressure, especially with rumors that Ice Cube has revealed some dark details involving him and Diddy. Sources suggest this information could severely impact Jay-Z's career and possibly land him in hot water. But that's not all. There are indications that Ice Cube may have shared the sensitive information with authorities, potentially aiming to take down both Jay-Z and Diddy. Meanwhile, Jay-Z is under the microscope. With all the drama surrounding Diddy, many are wondering if Jay-Z will soon face scrutiny as well. After Diddy's situation unfolds, will Jay-Z be next in the spotlight? I have to be cautious here, but it's worth noting that Jay-Z has allegedly been linked to some questionable activities over the years. Storm Monroe recently released a video suggesting that once the chaos surrounding Diddy calms down, Jay-Z could find himself in a similar predicament. There are rumors of shadowy figures orchestrating Diddy's fall, who may also drag Jay-Z into the fray. Additionally, I've heard speculation that Jay-Z and Beyoncé may not be as united as they appear. They might have been leading separate lives for some time, and there's talk of a potential Hollywood-style divorce on the horizon. The reasoning: some believe Jay-Z could be next to have his secrets exposed. Wild, right? Monroe hinted at Jay-Z's past, suggesting there are uncomfortable truths that could emerge. He referenced Jay-Z's previous collaborations with R. Kelly, noting how savvy public relations and industry power can sometimes mask darker realities. Monroe believes that no matter how much wealth or influence Jay-Z possesses, there are some issues that simply can't be concealed. And it's not just Jay-Z in the spotlight. Monroe speculates that once significant documentaries air and the dust settles on Diddy's situation, Jay-Z might soon be the next big name facing serious exposure.
What I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time. So they together, but they living separate. And part of the reason why they're already living separate lives, and we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood, is because Jay-Z is up next to be exposed.
There are whispers that Jay-Z is entangled in a lot of serious issues. Remember the controversy surrounding R. Kelly's alleged marriage to Aaliyah when she was just 15? That's a huge red flag. R. Kelly supposedly forged documents to make it look like she was older and able to consent, and there are claims that Jay-Z might have been involved in that scheme. Wild, right? But that's just the beginning. There's chatter that Jay-Z might have had his share of hush-hush situations as well, allegedly paying people off to stay silent about certain matters, particularly involving minors in the tri-state area. What's even more shocking is that despite these apparent legal breaches, R. Kelly managed to avoid serious repercussions. It's as if Hollywood has a way of allowing wealthy and powerful individuals to escape accountability for their actions. Imagine if these events unfolded today. Social media would be in an uproar, investigations would be everywhere, and R. Kelly would likely find himself out of the music industry in no time. But back in the 90s, the cultural landscape was different, with unique societal norms and Hollywood's own set of unwritten rules. It's pretty astonishing to see Jay-Z's response to the R. Kelly situation. He acted as though R. Kelly's actions were acceptable. Instead of distancing himself or speaking out against R. Kelly, Jay-Z actually collaborated with him on a joint album and toured together. This raised eyebrows, particularly from figures like Jaguar Wright, who questioned how Jay-Z could associate with someone facing such serious allegations. Despite Jay-Z's polished public image, some sharp observers like Ice Cube and Nas have called attention to inconsistencies, voicing their suspicions. Ice Cube, known for his directness, hasn't hesitated to question Jay-Z's motives, implying that there may be more beneath the surface than what's visible. Similarly, Nas, with his insight into the music industry and societal issues, has hinted that Jay-Z's carefully crafted persona might conceal deeper truths. Yet, even with these accusations swirling, Jay-Z seems to have kept a tight grip on any potentially damaging information. Whether through shrewd maneuvering or sheer luck, he has avoided major scandals that could harm his reputation. Looking back, it's even more revealing. Nas hinted back in 2002 that Jay-Z might have known about R. Kelly's inappropriate behavior with underage girls, including Aaliyah. He shared these thoughts during an interview with Wendy Williams, suggesting that those involved were trying to navigate a messy situation. Aaliyah was caught in a love triangle between Jay-Z and Dame Dash, leading to quick tensions and jealousy. Jay-Z isn't exactly known for handling defeat gracefully, so it's easy to see how this situation could have rubbed him the wrong way. What's intriguing is how Jay-Z's actions, or lack thereof, reveal much about his moral compass. Things escalated when Aaliyah and Dame took their relationship further, leaving Jay-Z feeling betrayed at a 4th of July party. Jaguar Wright supported Dame's account, and it's clear Jay-Z wasn't going to accept that betrayal lightly. He went into revenge mode, undermining Dame's business and turning against him simply because Dame ended up with the girl they both desired. That's taking it too far. Throughout all this, Jay-Z has had Diddy by his side. Let's take a moment to look at the dynamic between Sean Combs and Sean Carter, or Diddy, and Jay-Z. These two have been strategizing for about 25 years, aiming to dominate the entertainment industry together.
Sean Combs and Sean Carter have been working together for the better part of 25 years to find a way to take over full control of the entertainment industry. They have been slumping and sidelining relevant hip-hop communities for decades so that they can have control.
They've been sidelining other major figures in hip-hop to claim the spotlight for themselves. Jay-Z transitioned his attention from Aaliyah to Beyonce, envisioning her as the reigning queen of Hollywood. However, let's be honest, Beyoncé's immense talent would have stood out regardless of whether Jay-Z was in the picture.
And in this book, I talk about how Beyonce has indoctrinated so many modern day women to think that they can replace their man, to be single, be independent, be strong, whatever. But when push came to shove and Jay-Z cheated on her, her ass stayed put right there. Why? Because Jay-Z's a billionaire, he's successful, he has more status than she does. And here's the problem. Beyonce has status too, but how many men are going to rise up to Beyonce's level?
Like Jay-Z.
Reflect on the moment when Beyoncé and Aaliyah first intersected. At that time, Beyoncé was emerging from Destiny's Child, poised to take on the world, while Aaliyah was already a burgeoning star climbing the charts. Then, tragedy struck with Aaliyah's untimely death, leaving a significant gap in the industry. According to Jaguar Wright, the swift rise of Beyoncé's career shortly after might not be a mere coincidence. Some even theorize that Aaliyah's death could have been part of a meticulously planned scheme. Sounds outrageous, right? There were whispers that the plane Aaliyah was on was overloaded and that the pilot lacked proper qualifications. Aaliyah herself expressed concerns about flying that day, as noted by Captain Reed in Kathy Lynn's biography. She made a last-minute decision not to board and chose to return to the cab with a young companion. This serves as a haunting reminder of how quickly life can change. Many people believe that Aaliyah had significant reservations about that ill-fated flight, with claims that she was even given a sleeping pill to ensure she boarded the plane. Now, fans are questioning what Jay-Z and R. Kelly might have known, considering their close ties with Diddy. Some speculate that Diddy may have even found a sense of irony when karma came back around to R. Kelly.
But especially you, Sean Carter. You know, I ain't simple like his wife, and neither was Aaliyah. I guess that's why he had you killed that young woman. Who the else would have known better how to have someone posing as Dame Dash's personal assistant call Aaliyah so strategically?
When it comes to the relationship between Diddy and Jay-Z, they really are two of a kind, aren't they? Recall that time when Diddy mentioned that only his mother and Jay-Z had the privilege of calling him Sean. Plus, there's still a prominent photo of Jay-Z featured on Diddy's website.
Who is Sean approved from the world of entertainment? There's only one person. Oh, go on. And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean. Okay. Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean. He's the only person who's Sean approved. There's not a single person that outside of family that should be outside of my mother. Okay, that should be calling me. Yeah, that should be calling me Sean.
Diddy has been a vocal supporter of Jay-Z for years, especially for stepping up after Biggie's death. At Biggie's 50th birthday celebration, Diddy couldn't help but praise Jay-Z for preserving Biggie's legacy. Their friendship is iconic in the rap community, often described as a celebration of hip-hop. Despite facing backlash for his partnership with the NFL, Diddy staunchly defends Jay-Z, labeling him one of the greatest rappers in history on social media. He highlights Jay-Z's commitment to hip-hop culture and his generous support for others in the industry. Their mutual support is evident, particularly during an emotional moment at the 2022 BET Awards, where Jay-Z referred to Diddy as a beacon of hope for underprivileged children while honoring him with a Lifetime Achievement Award. However, Cube suggests that Diddy's current troubles might be just the start of a much larger investigation involving the FBI and Homeland Security. He believes that Diddy is merely a pawn in a broader scheme, with Jay-Z being the primary target. Cube posits that the authorities are using Diddy's situation to gain access to Jay-Z, positioning Diddy as a sacrificial piece in high-stakes investigations orchestrated by more powerful forces. This theory gains traction amid rumors that Jay-Z may be looking to distance himself from Diddy, especially given the recent public scrutiny. On the topic of Jay-Z's personal life, there are also intriguing rumors concerning his past relationship with Foxy Brown, suggesting they were involved when she was a teenager and he was in his 20s. Jay-Z's pattern of dating significantly younger women has come under scrutiny, most notably his marriage to Beyoncé, who is 12 years younger than him. Their age difference raised eyebrows, particularly since they first met when Beyoncé was just 18 and Jay-Z was already 30. While it's common for celebrities to date younger partners, the 12-year gap has prompted discussions about potential power imbalances and different life stages, especially with a 30-year-old dating an 18-year-old. There's a growing sentiment among some that enough is enough with these industry moguls. One commenter expressed a desire for Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and their associates to face serious legal consequences, feeling vindicated now that Diddy is under investigation. Despite Jay-Z and Beyoncé's seemingly strong and successful relationship, their early days have faced scrutiny, particularly regarding the power dynamics at play given Jay-Z's established status compared to Beyoncé's relative newcomer status at the time. As Foxy Brown was making waves in the music industry, particularly with their collaboration on Ain't No Fun, the age gap between her and Jay-Z became a topic of conversation, especially since she was just 15 at the time. Jay-Z later addressed the rumors surrounding their relationship in his song Picasso Baby, where he denied any wrongdoing but acknowledged the controversy. Both Foxy and Jay-Z continued to thrive in their careers, despite the criticism, staying true to their artistry and resilience. Interestingly, Foxy was not pleased when Jay-Z decided to reference those rumors in his lyrics, having advised him to ignore them instead. In a subsequent interview, she expressed her surprise at his choice to include that line, stating that their connection went beyond just music, and that they often laughed off the rumors together. Foxy felt compelled to revisit a past incident involving her and Jay, particularly reflecting on her younger years when discussions about her age were prevalent. She speculated that this might be why Jay brought it up, which seems odd given that she was involved as a teenager and is now defending him as an adult. This situation raises complex questions about consent, especially since Foxy was a minor at the time if those claims are accurate. In light of Diddy's current investigation, Cube has shifted his focus to Jay-Z, suggesting that there may be hidden issues in Jay-Z's past that could come to light amidst the ongoing controversies. Cube has pointed out Jay-Z's history with younger women, referencing his marriage to Beyoncé when she was much younger. This significant age gap has been a point of conversation before, and Cube's comments reignite concerns about the power dynamics in such relationships. Moreover, Cube has made ominous references to Jay-Z's prior relationship with Aaliyah and hinted that other women have had troubling experiences as well. He recounted a story about a woman named Tyra Mary, who was once called the Princess of Def Jam by Jay-Z, but their connection ended abruptly after her prom night. Despite her debut album achieving respectable sales minus 69,000 copies, placing 5th on the Billboard 200 and 2nd among R&B and hip-hop albums, Jay-Z cited its lackluster reception as the reason for their split, which seems contradictory given its performance compared to other artists like Rihanna, whose similar initial success did not result in the same treatment. Allegations suggest that Jay-Z may have played a role in Tyra's exit from the label, with rumors indicating that Le Reed introduced her to Ray J, who then presented her to Jay-Z. Complicating matters further is the fact that Tyra was only 18 when Jay-Z let her go in 2006, and there were whispers of their relationship beginning before she reached legal age. This raises questions about Jay-Z's narrative. If her debut was so poorly received, why was she already working on a second album? This unfolding drama resembles a Hollywood plot twist, especially given claims that Jay-Z's decision to sever ties with Tyra wasn't purely based on her album sales. It's alleged that Ray J, who wanted Tyra for himself, was envious of Jay-Z's involvement. Furthermore, rumors indicate that Bianchi became aware of the situation and pressured Jay-Z to cut ties with Tyra completely. Ultimately, Jay-Z didn't just end Tyra's contract. He allegedly took steps to ensure she faced professional limitations, effectively blacklisting her from opportunities in the industry. Tia's career took a significant hit after she left Def Jam. Despite her debut album reaching the top 5 on the Billboard Hot 200, there are suggestions that Bianchi played a crucial role in the label's shift in direction. Initially, it seemed like Beyoncé was merely supporting Rihanna, an artist signed to her husband Jay-Z's label. However, it later surfaced that her motivations may have been more strategic, aiming to eliminate competition to ensure her husband's success, even in light of Tia's evident talent and initial achievements. The focus on Rihanna appears to have been a major factor leading to Tia's exit. There's speculation about a key moment during an internal company showcase, where Beyoncé's subtle remarks seem to sway decisions made by Le Reed. This backstage maneuvering and power plays have drawn Ice Cube's recent comments into the spotlight, which have further harmed Tia's career. Cube's critique doesn't stop at Jay-Z. He has also cast doubt on Bianchi, suggesting that she may have a deeper involvement in some of Jay-Z's more controversial activities than is apparent. One tweet echoed this sentiment, emphasizing the undeniable personal and professional connections between Beyoncé and Jay-Z, and implying that she could find herself in a precarious position if Jay-Z's dealings come under legal scrutiny. Given her close ties to Jay-Z, Beyoncé may face similar scrutiny or repercussions. However, her reputation as a respected public figure and artist could serve as a protective barrier for Jay-Z. Cube hints that Jay-Z might leverage Beyoncé's stellar image and significant fame to shape public perception or influence judicial outcomes.
Even Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see the kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys.
So, what do you think? Is Jay-Z going to be the next in line? Or is he also just a pawn in a much bigger game? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked this video, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any new content. Until then, fam, keep it real.